Welcome back to the John 2 Zone. Episode, what, 32?
Yes, 32.
32. Luke will be here shortly, but right now it's just me and Harrison. I didn't know you were recording. I was cleaning out my ear, and then now that's on video. So
I'm gonna, use that for...
You have other video of me to use. For the intermission for this episode, can you put in me singing the Cleveland Brown Show?
Again?
You've done that already?
Yeah.
I've listened to... Okay, I haven't listened to every episode. I've listened to most episodes. Whenever you stopped doing the clips, I started going back through and listening to every single one.
No, one of them recently, I put in, the iPhone alarm sounds, and then it was a picture of Steve Buscemi Hulk.
I saw that one.
Okay.
Yes, I saw... Some of these pictures of me I don't remember.
Yeah, some of them go way back. I think there was another one where it was you 2 years ago during Pride Month, and you're like, to all my LGBTQ plus friends, this night's dedicated to you.
And I stand by that.
Yeah.
I stand by that statement. But I forget sometimes that I'm being perceived at all. I don't know if that happens with you, but I see people have pictures of me, and I'm like, I don't think that's allowed.
I feel like of at least the people in this immediate household, I have the most pictures of everyone out of all of you.
Yeah, you're the documentarian. I used to be I was a documentarian of the high school team. I always had that phone out ready to go.
I have extensive files on all of you guys.
I know you do. It's scary. You're the one that started the shit people say.
When you end up in a court for some reason, they call me to the witness stand.
That's gonna be. Do I have anything on my nose?
Not that I know of.
Can you see it?
No.
Okay. I always get insecure whenever I could feel something on my nose. I'll be at work and I'll be talking with someone. I'm not gonna touch it unless they say anything.
just give it a little wipe.
I'll do this.
There you go.
You can't see anything.
Haha, it's my alter ego. You can't tell who I am.
Is that John 1?
I am a superhero. Actually, no, I'm a villain. I'm like the Joker and the Riddler. Except if they were gay.
Yo, who the fuck was that? Who the hell was that?
I think we just had an intruder in our house.
I didn't like that. This is what happens when Luke's not here.
We've gone two episodes now without Luke?
A couple of episodes. What do you mean? We've done a lot of episodes without you and...
No, I'm talking without Luke.
Girl, I don't know. I don't keep track. I don't keep track of what episodes you guys decide to take off, all right? You know why? Because I don't take off any episodes. Is it because I've made myself the focus? That doesn't matter. All right? What matters is I'm here.
I'm just trying to picture an event where it's just me and Luke and we're still both behind the camera, but we record for an hour and we just we don't really talk or anything. We just hear us cough occasionally.
That's going to be the April Fool's episode.
Just let it run.
Yeah. No, but I feel like I was thinking about it, just superheroes in general, and I feel like we should have advanced just at least to some degree to having more vigilantes. But I think they're going in the opposite direction where they're not actual superheroes like a Batman or Green Arrow type, but they're more cowards like Kyle Rittenhouse. Just pudgy little kids who are too afraid to punch someone.
There is just a thing here in Chicago, downtown or something. Back in September it happened, but they're finally taking legal action over it. But there was a guy who was in extreme mental distress, worried about self-harm or whatever, So instead of calling the police, building security, there was this guy who lived by who went in with an AR and then shot the guy 7 times.
It sounds like he killed the Joker. I think I'm on this guy's team.
I don't know, man.
With you, that's terrible. That's it. Yeah, I feel like we need to have good vigilante. I feel like
because the guy that shot him too is
that
walking free.
No, yeah, that's insane. It's become legal to murder people you don't like. Oh, okay, I actually don't like this guy. No, that's not how anything. You're not allowed to just do this.
Oh yeah, what was it? Also too, like 2 days ago, there was this dude at Italy downtown.
Yeah.
He was like used to work there, or actually did work there. I don't know, whatever. But he pulled a gun out, fired 2 shots at a coworker. But and he's like, and no charges.
No hold on. He didn't kill anyone, right?
No.
I feel like you should be allowed to shoot a bullet. Hear me out.
Warning shots?
Yeah, warning shots. If you work retail, if you work like a corporate sense, you know what you got yourself into. If you work retail, you should be able to fire 2 shots. One at a coworker and one at a customer.
It's like the whole prompt.
You're not allowed to shoot them.
You're given 2 bullets and 3 people you hate. And you fire both of them as warning shots.
Exactly. Everyone should get 2. 3, that's too much. That's lawlessness. That's the purge. We've gone way too far as a society if we're allowing 3 shots. 2 shots, it's like there's some self-containment. Because, I mean, once you hit 3, you're a psychopath. That's it. You're done. But, yeah, it's weird that people are like, I can kill with impunity if if whoever's elected likes me.
That means,
like, that's just happening everywhere. I feel like...
Yeah, that's pretty much the case.
I don't know. These people are psychopaths, too, because it's like...
I mean...
I don't want to get... this is just going to get too existential, but I'm going to be like, how can you just, like... I'm just going to take this human life. Chill.
Yeah.
I guess so. This is not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go into actual superheroes, Harrison. Thanks for letting me know that people are just going around with AKs shooting homeless people.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Keep it down.
I mean...
I wanted to talk about superhero. I wanted to talk about Batman and Robin.
I guess then wait till Luke gets here, I guess.
Robin. Yeah, because I feel like do you remember that, like... I think it was in like Seattle. It was like Black Phoenix or something.
Yeah, I remember that.
That guy that was a superhero. That should have progressed. They should have seen him and be like, oh, he was like, he tried doing his best, and then he was like, oh no, he was actually like Kingpin the whole time. However, I feel like we should have advanced past him, and we should have had real vigilantes like on the street, like a Batman type that's like, I don't kill, but like is super like skilled. But I feel like there's not profit in that.
I immediately just thought of like the superhero that's like a billionaire like Batman and has the technology to become a vigilante, but like no billionaire would do that.
That is fair. I mean, like I guess there is a paywall to being a superhero if you're not if you don't have superpowers, because
powers are just like inherent skills, like you're a black belt or something. And
no, I mean like even like the superheroes like Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, they all have something.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just a regular dude, you gotta be Booster Gold, you gotta be a time traveler for getting nerd shit. You gotta be really fucking rich so you can just like afford all these Batmobiles and arrows. God, Lord knows the arrow market is exploding these days. Yeah, you gotta have some type of like mystical. You can't just be like a normal dude unless you're actually the Punisher. Maybe.
I mean
Punisher, yeah. Punisher, but then we're just going back to the same old.
Exactly, I was just gonna say
they're
just
not,
a dude with an AR.
They're not They're not Punisher.
There's a reason they latch on to Punisher.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, it all makes sense now. Yeah, huh. I guess we went the long way around for that one. The road
took
less
us a while,
traveled.
but we got there.
But I feel like we should have someone that Elon Musk wants to be Iron Man. I know he does, but he doesn't have the raw charisma. He just looks like a raw egg.
Yeah,
that's what he looks. Just like
also the moment
if God built a person.
The moment someone sees like him trying to save them, they're like, you know what, I'm good. Stay away from me, you freak.
It would be really funny to have Elon Musk like flying around in like an Iron Man suit, but like
he'd crash so quickly.
Let me riff. He's flying around, but like how like he's weirdly shaped. He's just like the suit is just like really like oddly shaped. So like, look, it's Blob. I don't know. It's Iron Blob, man. He's like, stop. It's not. Oh, hey,
Blob
Luke's back.
Musk.
I'm talking about how we as a society. Do you remember Black Phoenix? Like that, like rogue, like superhero guy that like wanted to be a superhero. He was like a real life vigilante. I feel like we should have like gone past. Like we should have evolved and we should have superheroes. That's what I'm saying. They shouldn't be like good, but like we should have them at like some level, like street level type. What do you think? Am I an idiot for thinking this, or I feel like at least one or two people could have like. I feel like we have some people like smart enough to get away with that, keep their identity hidden. I feel like it's possible in like this day and age. But that's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just hopeful for the world.
Sorry, I have no commentary.
You know what? That's fair. Yeah. I think this is just like my own little rogue mind. I had so many talking points and that just kind of like popped up. I was like, we should really superheroes just a concept should have already happened, but instead we just get like shitty like pussies that try to cosplay as the Punisher. I guess that's just me. I don't know. But let's look at
You know, John, the thing about superheroes is that they're super, which means that they're different from the normal, and the normal is the normal. So it makes sense as to why there's not superheroes in this normal life.
I feel like at least one person it could be super, right? There's got to be one person out there that's like heart of gold.
Well, I mean, yeah, there are, but they're doing things that actually help people instead of being vigilantes.
That's just a hero.
Do you think? No, I don't think that. I bet you there's one guy with the heart of gold and he's just like an accountant. He's just like, I just want to be a good dad. That's all he wants to do.
Super dad.
Well, then again, he's still not being a superhero.
I don't know. I refuse to accept that there's not. We should do that. You know what? Screw the podcast. Can we just like become vigilantes?
No.
This city isn't. I need to protect my local CVS.
What if in our normal world we suddenly had a superhero, but it was like underdog? It's like none of it's not a human. It's just like an animal that happens to be a superhero.
I'd respect the hell Caesar.
Or in the fucking Airbud cinematic universe.
Or what was the Superman dog?
Crypto.
Yeah, Crypto.
Yeah, we should have. We need to have Caesar as he needs to. Whenever he got his virus and he became like a sentient ape, he should have became a superhero.
I thought he was more a revolutionary.
Oh no, he is. He is a revolutionary. But yeah, I love Planet of the Apes so much. I think it's now my second favorite sci-fi. Actually, no, Power Rangers is pretty still up there. Power Rangers sci-fi? Does that count?
I feel like it's more
I'm not-
superhero like.
No, because they don't have
I'll give it to you.
because
It's
there's
not like strict sci-fi, but then again, not a lot of stuff in the popular consciousness is.
yeah, exactly. It's
I will say there are some like Power Rangers like different types that are more sci-fi than there's like
yeah, because you got like Power Rangers in space,
Time
you got
Force,
Mystic Force,
Lost Galaxy.
It's more science fantasy, but
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with that.
yeah, because I mean, you also got like some of them that are just like cops.
SPD emergency.
Get down! Giant explosion.
And then their commander was a dog.
Imagine just like normal cops just as Power Rangers.
I mean, I think that's how cops today view themselves.
No, but like for real, they're just like a group of like 5 colorful dudes. And they're just like
five colorful cops.
There's 5 colorful cops, and there's just like a dude, like one of like the ice cream guys with like the little like cart. He's like biking around. And he's like biking around. Then he hears stop. Turns around. It's just like hold it right there, and then a bunch of colorful explosions behind. Just
They're all doing flips and
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
they all like are in their own separate animal themed vehicles.
They do.
You know, they already have like fucking police horses. Why can't they have like a whole police circus?
They might as well. You know what? Oh, that should
The
be.
trapeze artist.
That should be
They
like.
shoot them out of a cannon.
No, that's gonna be my merit. Like, just think about like Power Rangers, like the crazy shit that they do, except it's just like on normal people. Just like, you know how like they'll do like flips like for no reason, and they'll just be like, "Quick, get that hot dog vendor," and they're just do do do, and they're like Mega Blast, and he's just like, "What?
Police brutality.
No, go Power Rangers!" It's just going through his hot dogs and hot dogs everywhere. Just children are like, "Let's go Power Rangers!"
Free hot dogs.
Always use a vendor's permit. do 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 do.
Someone's businesses getting seized by the city.
What would they even use the giant Megazords on? would
Homeless
they
people.
No, they use it on college campuses. Go Power Rangers.
Encampments.
Yeah, I know.
It's just like stepping on tents. Go right foot. Squash. Just like, oh wow.
John, I think that's more go right wing.
I want to see them use a Mega Blast on what is it? Columbia University. They're like, go. They just keep on just like building and just like a giant. It's just like a freshman just like, holy shit.
Then one day when like World War III ensues, all of the different police departments from across the country with their colorful cops will unite for a big crossover.
That's what I want to see. Why? You know what? Why can't we just do that with our tax? If we're gonna just keep on funding the police, can we at least make them colorful?
You know, I'm thinking about this. You know how like Starship Troopers is like a farce on imperialism.
Yeah.
Well, we need something like that, but with police brutality.
Power Rangers. Go Power Rangers. There's like a guy, he just like, I stole this ravioli because I need it for my family. They're like, stop right there. He like pulls out like a saber, just like pew pew pew. There's like giant explosions. This guy's like, whoa.
Foiled again.
Oh no, you know what they do? They like go to factories. They're like, they're unionized here. Quick. Make them scatter. Just like running around. Ah!
What are they for traffic violations? They get in like their individual little vehicles.
Chase them down. Leave no survivors.
Hold on, I just realized what I was talking about is just the boys.
Oh.
When
Yeah,
you say it
I mean, a
like
little bit.
that, yeah,
Yeah, but they do just the same thing every season.
that is true.
We just need
I want something like the boys, except like
a movie.
well, no, not that. It's just like instead of like portraying their actions as evil as they are, it should just be like, whoa, this is obviously the right thing that they're doing.
Yeah. No,
I'm doing my part.
I know. I think I'll be honest, I'm just thinking about like how cool it'd be like to have like their, you know how we have like the flyovers like in like the Air Force will like fly over. We should just have that, but with like Megazords, and they're just like, ooh,
I was thinking like Island Flyover and Wii Sports Resort.
Red Ranger. That'd be so sick. I would become a cop if I could be a Power Ranger. Hand up. I would just like, I love putting out hypothetical situations. Like, yeah, all my morals, I would throw it away just for this.
Then you have the APWAB movement, all
Yeah.
power, or APRAB, all
Yeah.
Power Rangers are bad.
Damn. I would throw it all away to be a red Power Ranger, a green Power Ranger, or a black Power Ranger. If I'm a blue, hell no, dog. Don't even get me started on pink. Miss me with that.
You could be yellow.
I could be. Yeah.
So, John, if you had the chance to be a real life Power Ranger, but you had to be the pink one, would you do it?
That's a good question. Because I would be the first man being Power Ranger, which would be enticing to me. Would I also be a cop?
symbol.
I would be a symbol. Guys, it's okay to take women's positions. Guys, it's okay to wear pink. I'm walking around the streets. Everyone's like, gay. I'm like, quick, team up. I would totally police brutality. Just the giant rocket. Who are you calling gay? Go Power Rangers. That'd be sick.
Of course, people would then be talking about how you're overcompensating for something.
Yeah, but I would be the one with the gun now. Yeah, I'm
That's just how cops are normally.
Yeah. I get it now.
I was just
God, that was so
I was just thinking how there was one like Power Rangers theme. It was like the magical one, and one of them was like a centaur. Like he,
Oh, that was sick.
I feel like you could do that.
Here come the power. What?
You could be the centaur.
Like an actual centaur Power Ranger? I'm not a centaur, right? I don't think I'd be allowed to.
Well, the dude wasn't a centaur. He could just transform into one when he suited up.
I think that was a Megazord. I think
No, it wasn't the Megazord. I had the action figure of him because he came with both a pair of like normal human legs and then the centaur like body.
I know what you're talking about. Why was he a What was the power up there? Why would he?
Speed.
Okay.
He can run a bit faster.
Do they still have like a Megazord or whatever? How do they operate the Megazord as a centaur? Like,
Yeah.
do they have pedals?
They just put like transform into their human legs.
But if you're gonna be transformed into a centaur, like as a Power Ranger, but then you have to, I don't know. This concept is very strange to me.
He was also like, you know how each like Power Ranger show had like that one rogue Power Ranger.
Yeah, that was a Megazord.
No, he wasn't the Megazord.
Yes, it was.
Cause like you know how some of
No,
the,
because whenever he transformed, whenever he did transform, he transformed. Look.
no, his Megazord was a train. I remember that.
No, this is a Megazord.
That's not him. That's another one from that.
There's multiple?
I'm sorry, but as a stranger to Power Rangers lore, all of this is highly insane to me.
Oh no, it totally
This is the one I thought you were talking about. This was Mystic Force.
No, but it was from Mystic Force. That guy was cool too, but no, it was like golden and blue.
All right, let's go. It's time to turn it up. I don't remember this guy. You're gonna have to find it on your own. This is the only guy I remember.
I'll go
This
home
is
right now,
ridiculous.
dig through the tote, and find my action figure, and I'll bring him
Jesus,
back.
yes, please, because I'm lost.
He was one of my favorites.
No, that's fair. I like Mystic Force. You know what I like even more? Planet of the Apes. I was trying to get off of the Power Rangers a while ago.
I kept
You
on
bro-
I kept on
but you-
steering you off the road.
I know. He kept on. But yeah, how many minutes do we have? I don't want
We have about 6.5.
to. Okay, that's not bad. But yeah, I've been watching the Power. Oh my god, it's so good. I love Caesar just as a character.
You've been watching the Power Rangers.
I've been watching the Power Rangers, yes, and Caesar.
Caesar's in it. That's a crossover. That
Rangers stronger together. No.
Wait, what if they had a thing of Power Rangers, but all the Power Rangers were like it was like monkeys, Monkey Force.
Monkey Force. I want to jump off the Power Rangers bit. I
Yeah,
thought we've
no.
run to the ground.
That was my fleeting Power Rangers thought.
That's fair. I know. I know you want to talk about Power Rangers. We'll do it off air. We already dedicated way too much of this episode to Power Rangers. But yeah, I was thinking because in the movies they like go isolated to in like a woods out in San Francisco, and like they just want to be left alone. That's Caesar's like main thing. And I was thinking how funny it would be like as a concept if Caesar just like whenever instead of like murdering everyone that like tried to come to him and like all the militarized force that comes by, if he just like tried really hard to politicize it, like he went on like Joe Rogan because like he could talk fluently, and Joe's just like talking with him. He's like, "So do you like still throw your own shit?"
I'm just thinking of that one episode of Moral Oral where Oral finds Sasquatch or a caveman or whatever, and then he becomes a right-wing radio host.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
No, Caesar wouldn't be a right wing. Caesar know better.
See,
He's a collective guy.
that just made me think about. Do you see any of the stuff of Terrence Howard? He went on that.
That's another thing I wanted to talk about. Yeah. Because I feel like Caesar would be a better guest than Terrence Howard. I feel like he would have a little bit more insight about like the world in general.
Yeah.
And be like, Caesar would be like, so I just saw my friend die. And he's like, and then Joe's like, can you pull up that video of you like killing those cops? Like that was pretty sick, man. Like I feel like you could be like a war general. Like, have you thought about like taking on the whole U.S. state? And Caesar's like, just leave us alone, man. I don't know why he said it like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Caesar doesn't talk. You can't talk like that, white baby. Caesar never talked like that. But yeah, I felt like I could get more out of Caesar on Joe Rogan. I guess I just haven't watched that much Rogan. I feel like more guys watch it than I realized, because like I think he doesn't. He's not a good conversationalist. He just agrees with everyone. And I feel like it just goes further in the rabbit hole. So, like, you know how whenever you just, like, say yes to everything, they're like, oh, I can say whatever I want to this guy. I feel like Joe Rogan does a good job at that.
I mean, I haven't watched enough either to really.
I don't know. Maybe I need to get in the game.
Need to research.
All I know is, like, Jamie, pull up that video of that guy dying. That should just be Joe Rogan. Jamie, pull up that video of those Power Rangers fucking up that hot dog vendor. I want to see that shit. All right. But yeah, I just love Planet of the Apes. I want more of Caesar. Just
Are you gonna go see Kingdom of Planet of the Apes?
soon. Very soon. I'm very excited for that. Have you guys seen the Four Seasons, baby?
Oh, I've seen this baby all over Twitter, but I didn't know what the context was.
Have you seen it, Luke? It's mom's like, who wants to go to the Four Seasons? And it's like a 3-year-old baby. Me. And it's like, shut up, baby. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. You don't know what goes down in the Four Seasons.
Stupid baby.
You can't be talking like that, white baby. And yeah, it's just a grown ass baby. Do you think it's a real baby? Do you think it's like a sentient baby, boss baby?
Girl, I don't know.
I think it was just one of those. It's weird because looking at the mom's TikTok account, she's not like a mommy influencer. You know what I mean?
The ones that get arrested for child abuse.
Yeah, that. She just has one video of that baby, and it's the baby going me. That's it. That's the only video of that child. So it makes me think like, oh, she's not really doing it for attention. So like, what did she do to that baby to?
In 20 years when they're like their own person. And
is he advanced beyond our years? Is he just like mature? He's not. It would be very funny if he just like, I don't know. Shot in the dark. I'm calling her right now. That kid's gay. I have no information.
Your gaydar says.
My gaydar says that baby is gay. The Four Seasons baby is gay. I've seen this kid. How long is the video? Like 4 seconds?
I don't maybe.
I don't know how long that video is, but you have 30 seconds left.
Okay. I mean, I don't think there's anywhere else really to go with that. I have
Spider
no
senses
basis.
say that baby's gay.
Yeah, and it's good that we have it on video, because now whenever a me baby comes out as gay in like 15 years, guess who's gonna be victory lapping it? This guy. I'll be happy about that. My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am proud to be. Welcome back. Do you guys want me to tell you the real reason why I was late from the gym?
You fell asleep in the steam room.
I should have. I haven't been in the steam room in a minute. I haven't had the time. But no, it's because after I got out of the gym, I've been in a little bit of a rut. I can't lie. Been in a dark place recently. You don't want to see the inner machinations in my mind right now. But whenever I was leaving, I was going to the cardio, and to get to cardio, you have to walk to the basketball gym, and someone open the door that goes to where the basketballs are at. So I grabbed a ball and I just started hooping, and I just kept hooping, and then I was like, oh shit, I still need to to do some cardio, even though that was my cardio, but it turned everything around. I don't know how it is, but yeah, no, I forgot how fun it is to play basketball. And it was also great because I shot a corner three, and it's really weird how the top of the gym is because there's like a track on the top, and it just bounced hard as fuck off the wall, off the top. And I was like, that sucked, but I was like, I needed this. I needed to hoop a little bit. And I felt exactly. I don't know. I think the cure to male loneliness is just hitting some deep threes from half court. Like I made a half court three, and I was like, I'm back in the most back way possible. And sometimes you forget the little things. I do that a lot, actually. I just forget what makes me happy sometimes, and I just don't do it, and then I do it again, and then it makes me happy, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just a fucking idiot. I forget about these things, and I don't know why. But I would make a pretty shitty doctor because
Medical degree.
That's lower on the list of reasons.
You as a doctor, like a patient be like explaining their issue, and you just go, "Damn, that's crazy." Give him a Band-Aid.
Actually, no, I meant a psychologist. I wanted to. That was my first love. I was like, I'm gonna be a psych major, and then I, and then you realize how much money and time it takes to get your own practice going, and you're like, oh, I guess I'll just go into marketing instead.
What if John became a pharmacist at a local CVS?
My dad told me that was one of them. He was like, you can make a lot of money. I was like, dude, I barely find joy in the marketing. I like storytelling and numbers, but brother, I still got to work with numbers. That's, oof. I love the storytelling aspect of it. So what do you think? Brother, you can't trust my ass with a pharmacy. You cannot. I'm gonna be like, yeah, this checks out.
Turn that into a pharmacy.
Yes. Nah, turn that into that pharmacy is gonna be a pharmacy. Pigs and dogs.
First, just
cows.
that pharmacy is gonna be a pharmacy, like just the same like PHA.
You guys heard the difference, right? You know what I meant.
Heard no, inferred yes.
Yeah,
Good. That's all I needed.
you inheard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I would be a bad psychiatrist because I'd just be like, have you tried like hitting a three? Do you know how to hit a step back three? My place of work would just be like at a gym. Like if I was like Tony Soprano's, he'd be like, look at all this fucking shit. I have to produce a smile and I'm so fucking sad. And I just like hand him a basketball. He's like, I'm gonna like I'll get your rebound, man. Just like keep shooting. But that also, I would also only need, as a psychiatrist, I could only do basketball players because if they hit a three, then I'm like, all right, maybe I'm feeling good. But if it's like a non-basketball player, then like that might drive them to kill themselves. If you can't hit a three, it hurts you.
John's mental health gym.
No, dude, if I miss 5 shots in a row, bad thoughts start coming. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not as good. Once I miss 3 shots in a row, I'm like, lock in. I have to make something. And once it hits 5, I'm just like, well, I was never good at basketball to begin with. I don't deserve to walk on this court. I don't deserve to play this beautiful sport that so many others love. But then once you see that swish, you're like, oh baby, we're back. I should have never doubted myself for a moment. But I felt good. No, basketball feels good.
Every time I'm on a basketball court, I think how I shouldn't be.
Good. Know your role.
Every time I'm on a basketball court, I think about Airbud.
Me too.
That's
Wait, actually,
fair
same.
enough. Shut up. No, you don't. You don't think about her, bud. You think?
Airbud
Pause.
thinks about me.
Pause, bro.
Yes, Airbud had pause.
Is Airbud trying to fuck you? In this situation? Is that what you're trying to say?
Sources say. I feel like that's like one of those BuzzFeed like headlines.
Bro, I think your dog's trying to fuck me. Bro, your dog.
Why is he looking at me like that?
Bro, I think your dog's into me. I'm a little scared.
I really hope there's not a Airbud porn parody.
No, don't.
Hey.
Don't. I'm gonna stop thinking. I'm gonna stop thinking about it. I'm gonna stop thinking about it.
Pause, man.
I don't want to think about this because then I don't want to even manifest this. 'Cause this is something that manifests.
Nice, Luke. You threw him off his rhythm.
What do you? The whole point is from this podcast is for me to be in a rhythm. That's the only way this works. What the hell is your problem? That's just a joke. We can riff off that. I'm not trying to come to dogs. Grow up. Come on. We're 23-year-olds with our own podcast with pillows that's dampening the sound.
And Power Ranger talk.
Grow up, man. Anyway, Planet of the Apes. That was a pretty good movie, right? That was pretty good. Bro, I think your dog is sending some heavy signals. Like, dude, I don't know. Like, let me know. Like, dude, are you trying to fuck my dog? No, I'm not. Let's see. What else? I had plenty of talking points. One of them was not someone being like, I think your dog's trying.
You just kind of like quit as you're saying that, delete it from your notes.
Yeah, who said that? Not me.
That was organic.
Yeah, 4 Seasons, baby. One of the talking points is just the world's gone crazy, and so have I. The whole world's gone mad. This one isn't really a talking point. This is just I was walking around at the gym and I left my phone at one of the machines and I walked to go get water. And there's a guy there. Won't make any assumptions about him. I will say the shoes that he was wearing made it sound like he was Squidward whenever he was walking out, like the suction cups. That's exactly how it sounded whenever he was walking out. Anyway, I thought it would have been funny if just like he took my machine and I walked back and I was like, "Hey man, that's mine." He's like, "The fuck you gonna do about it, pussy?" He's like, "I'm here now." It's like, "Well, my stuff's here." He's like, "No, fuck you." And just like escalating that. I feel like it would be totally unnecessary.
I like how you have these little imaginary disputes in your head.
Not really a dispute. More just
Argument.
yeah, here I'm trying to actually yeah, it is a dispute. I need to stop saying no and just start saying things instead of no.
You need to start saying
Say that. Let's run that
yes.
back. Run that back. No, not saying yes. Let's run it back. Say it. Let's run. Say it.
I don't think I will.
Do you want this podcast to get better in any capacity?
Is him saying that again gonna make it better?
Yes, we're getting reps. This is practice reps, okay? You and me, we're practicing riffing.
Does Luke want to say it?
He's eating right now. This is you and me, brother. God damn. Anyway, yeah. No more riffing for you, I guess. You're not in it for the love of the riff. I see how it is. But yeah, I just thought it'd be weird just as a concept. I had it more fleshed out. It was one of those ideas like in the moment I was like, this could be something. Now looking back, it probably was something. I just didn't write enough about it. I always hate that. I don't know if you guys have ever had that where you had an idea and you're like, this is a good idea, and you write it down, but you didn't write enough of it down and you forget it. I hate when that happens. I don't flesh it out enough. Like that's like 80% of my podcast notes. Like whenever I go through, it's just like,
I feel like your podcast notes are kind of like, beginnings of tweets.
look, this one, not allowed to have fun anymore. Strangers on the train. Okay, now I remember it, but still.
Are you afraid to dance on the train?
Oh, here's one. All children's actors going through hell. Don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, just a lot of the podcast notes. I need to do better. I need to write more extensive notes. I need to have an agenda. Imagine if I came with an agenda. First,
Your minutes of today's meeting.
for the first 5 minutes, we're going to talk about punching monkeys in the face.
We'll start with the pledge.
And if we're not on that, if we're not on time, we're not gonna do it, guys.
Yeah, what if we just started doing the pledge at the beginning of every John Hughes podcast?
I pledge allegiance to the bag.
The John 2 Pledge of Allegiance.
Of the United States of John 2.
And to the...
We can stop there. We can we can stop there.
It's like doing the...
Let's quit while we're ahead. I think that's a lot of the show. We need to quit while we're ahead.
We don't always.
No, Power Rangers, we could have quit while we were ahead.
We just don't know.
But you just
when
wanted
we're
to talk
ahead.
about the centaur.
He was on my mind.
Of course, with your gay ass. Nah, I'm just playing.
I'm just joking.
We're just having a good time here, all right? I got nothing against gay people. I got something against Harrison, but it's not because he's gay. It's because he's straight. Some of these talking points I don't know where I was going with either. Did you put? Do you have the shitty mic on now?
Yeah.
You dick. Why?
I just want to see how it sound.
Okay, yeah. Then you know what? That's fair. Harrison Butker. Do you know who this? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, he's been my fantasy football kicker for a while. Just throwing this out there. I thought he was gay for the longest time.
I mean,
So,
probably closeted.
nah, I won't say that about everyone that's like that. But he is one of those guys that kind of looks like I don't know if you guys see this, but it's like really southern dudes that are really not feminine, but they dress gaily, but they're not gay. They have a wife, but you think they are. I don't know how else to say it. But these guys are very prominent in southern communities. And Harrison Butker kind of reminded me of that guy.
The southern metrosexual.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's what he reminds me
The
of.
rural sexual.
There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. But that's what he reminded me of. I think everyone said, what other hot takes can we have about Harrison Butker?
I mean,
I think he's a bad kicker.
I say generally everything about him seems pretty bad, so I don't think any of it's hot.
There's gotta be a nuanced take that we, the John 2 Zone, can have that no one else has ever had. There's gotta be at least one, maybe two. Well, we can circle back. We'll get back to this in like 3 months. We should start doing that. We should start wait for all the hot takes to get off for like a super hot subject, and then like 3 months later we're like, okay, now we have our takes. That's what this podcast needs to be. We're just always late to topics.
You guys just hear about this thing going on?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something, guys. All right, Will Smith and Chris Rock. Anyone hear about this? You seen this,
That's almost
guys? So apparently Justin Bieber is underage and people are hitting on him. What's the deal with that?
Did y'all hear about Trump getting elected?
No, dude, say psych. Come on, man. Don't even play around about that.
Man, quit playing.
Like, dude, Bernie just won Nevada. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss this. Anyone ever seen Charlie Bit My Finger? You see this? Hear about this? Those kids.
Craziest thing happened. He bit his finger.
Y'all heard about this thing called the internet?
No. Tell me more. What is this?
No, but I've heard
Intranet.
about the movie Dune.
Anyone read Dune? You see this? You hear about this? Anyone watch Planet of the Apes? I really love that Taylor guy.
Take a shot every time John says Planet of the Apes this episode.
Well, I was talking about Planet of the Apes. That one I was talking about Planet of the Apes.
Regardless, just saying the title Planet of the Apes.
It's two different movies. I hope you know that.
I know it is, but I'm saying every
You don't
time
know.
you say
You don't know shit. I will die for this fucking apes. I keep on. I feel really bad because, like, not bad. How do I explain this? Sometimes, hey, hand up. I'll mistake people's pronouns sometimes. Whenever I did that a couple of times in college, not purposefully, like, oh yeah, did that like once or twice for like non-binary people. I'm not used to that. The same way I did it for I use the right pronouns for non-binary people. I stopped using monkey and I started using apes because in the movie Caesar was like, "Don't call us monkeys." So I was like, "All right, they're apes now." Like I was typing out my Letterboxd review. I was like, "These monkeys going crazy." And I was like, "Sorry, these apes going crazy." And it was like the same. It was like the same part of my brain like was like, "Oh no, John, stupid! You're not supposed to do that anymore."
Yeah, I had something similar in a dream a few days ago. One of my brother's friends, for some reason, had gotten famous and changed his name to Purple. And I was like, sorry,
Go
sorry,
on.
Alex? No, sorry, Purple, yeah.
All right, that's all we need.
That's a very Luke dream
Sorry,
once again.
man. Sorry, man. Purple. God damn. Imagine your best friend changing his name to Purple.
My name's actually Indigo.
It's the same thing.
I feel like Indigo's a better name, though.
I actually knew someone named Indigo.
Indigo. There's a good artist. I forgot.
I'd
their
say
name.
what-
Indigo something.
Indigo Girls?
No.
What colors work as names? Like indigo, red. Like someone like a dude goes by Red.
Green Day.
No, just like an actual person's name.
Oh. Cyan.
I don't know why I was just gonna say that too.
Cyan.
Blue from Blue's Clues.
Yeah, blue.
Silver.
From Sonic the Hedgehog.
I don't know.
Terracotta.
That's not a color, that's a material.
Beige.
Olive.
Yeah, Olive, the other reindeer.
Turquoise.
Eh,
Gray.
yeah, maybe last name.
Yeah.
Someone was named Periwinkle.
Grayson. Yeah. How many minutes do we have left?
10.
10? Oh, yeah. All right, let's keep on naming names.
You know what we could do? We could count down from 10 minutes.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Please. I will end it. Ah. You know what we should do? I don't know. That's it. I had some thoughts running, but I was like, no, that's dumb. Let's go back to. Oh, did you see my TikTok earlier? I felt.
The big gulp.
Yes, that one. How many likes did I have? Is it
4.
4? Oh, we're booming now, baby. Dude, I've lost so many followers on TikTok. They hate me on that app. Not anymore.
They watched the John 2 zone and they're like, oh.
Oh no, it's got 39 now. We're cooking with gas. No, so many people have unfollowed me. I'm like, oh, okay, I see how it is. Y'all hate to see a brown boy winning.
Your best friends unfollow you.
I think that's what's happening. I really do. They're like, yeah, no, this guy's he's 23 now. He needs to get a full-time
We
job.
can't feed his delusions.
Yeah, not anymore. We need to unsubscribe to the pod. No, just kidding, guys. Feed into my delusions. It's the only way to stop them.
What's the name of that one guy that you said you shout out who's always like
Anu?
certified? Yeah, Anu. Yeah, Anu doesn't. He's there for you.
He never will. If you guys really want me to stop, how about you hit that subscribe button and hit that like button? Feed into my delusion so I one day crash and burn. I feel like that's the best outcome so far.
I made a pretzel out of The Wire.
Hey, John, you have that on DVD. You could too.
That's true.
I do.
You could turn it into a pretzel.
I don't think I want to do it. I think I want to watch the audio commentary for that.
Just saying, a pretzel.
Oh, here's something. LaMelo Ball. I don't think you guys know who this is. He's a point guard for the Charlotte Hornets. And give you context, he is a reckless driver. Whenever there is video of him driving out from where all the players park, he's always just like speeding out. Just if there's a red light, he runs it. There's always like a bunch of fans out there. Always
He hits them. Oh, really?
ran over an 11-year-old kid's foot.
Jesus.
Broken. They're suing him. And the first thought, I was like, you can't spell LaMelo without lame.
You also can't spell LaMelo without Lamau.
I that's what I thought too.
Yeah. No, and it was, everyone saw it, and it wasn't big news, not because no one cared, but because they're like, yeah, no, he was going to do that. It was not a matter of if, it was a matter of when. And now it was an 11-year-old child. Everyone's like, yeah, no. I don't know if you guys know the Charlotte Hornets, but they're a terribly run organization. Everyone that's on the roster is like a terrible person. They got rid of one dude because he was just like a little bit out there. Everyone else on the organization just terrible. Guess who runs it? Michael Jordan, best player of all time, doesn't know how to run a franchise. One dude he was suspended a year for domestic assault. The most recent player they drafted was involved in a murder. Now LaMelo Ball, and then just like a bunch of other things. Those are the top 3. Those are only the top 3. Brandon Miller seems like a good kid, but like, you can't be involved with the murder, man.
That's where you draw the line.
Yeah, we can. Murder, we can let that slide, but driving over a kid's ankle, we got to stop you right there, boss. Sorry. But no, it was just one of those things where it was like, whenever you see something and it's like something bad's going to happen, and it finally did, you don't get satisfaction. You just kind of like, yeah, that happened. And now it happened.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Not to change subject, but I also was curious if Luke knows who Cameron is.
Hell no. He might know the picture of Cameron. Have you show him the pull that up for him?
What picture?
The pink fuzzy. Do you not even know that? Cameron pink fuzzy hat. He's the dude with like the pink cell phone.
Well, I'm pulling it up. Explain to him.
So we talked about Diddy extensively, right? There's a video of him now from 2016, like beating a girl. I didn't watch the video because I was like, I don't really want to see this. But no, it's just now there's like video evidence of him just being a piece of shit. And so they bring Cameron on. Yeah. Have you guys not seen that?
No.
Insane. It's like one of the most iconic photos.
Oh.
But yeah, anyway, I think CNN
Yeah,
was
it was
like,
CNN.
let's bring on Cameron. He gets on. He's like, I don't know him. I don't really give a shit about him. They're just both rappers.
And CNN just kept like pressing him about it.
Yeah, the
then he
host
got
was
mad.
like, yeah. And then what exactly did he say? Because I didn't watch the video.
Yeah, he was just like I don't know him like that, man. Or I didn't come on here to talk about this. You're whoever your booking person is terrible.
What exactly did he say? Because didn't he say like, I'm gonna?
Well, so then here's the other thing. During this interview, you could see he was sipping on some drink or whatever, which apparently was his.
It wasn't scissorp.
It was his own brand of what do you call it? Sexual performance enhancing beverage called Horsepower.
He's got things to do. He's a busy man.
To which he told the
He
CNN
can't-
reporter what he's going to be doing next.
Yeah, I mean, duh. He's a busy man. He can't just be doing CNN willy-nilly. He's got to kill two birds with one stone.
At the same time, though, like this is something like this that makes so much sense to come from CNN.
I really would have liked to see. What if they like zoomed out on him and they're like, he's like, what are you doing? He grabs a pillow. Stop it. Stop
Going
it.
Straight from CNN to semen.
Yeah, pretty much.
Word association.
Ayo. We're cooking with gas now. But Cameron, horny guy. Gotta love it. I mean, he's one of the best rappers of all time. Greatest. He's allowed to just do that, I guess. I mean, it's just kind of... It's very funny. I don't know. I feel like CNN should know better.
Yeah, but also it's CNN.
Yeah. I feel like they wanted this to happen. That's another thing with like things like this. I feel like sometimes they want it to happen. It's more entertaining, and plus they're just like,
They're like, oh, there's not enough bad stuff happening in the world right now. Let's get our ratings up by putting Cameron on here and have him.
Like the more I think about it, sometimes like there's so many things that are like, I don't know. The more there's like a lot of things that are pre-planned and like, oh yeah, we're expecting this to go bad. This could have been one of them.
Maybe.
Like a content machine.
Have you heard
If you
about
will.
Red Lobster going under, like bankrupt?
How much they owe?
Yeah, well, so people.
I feel like we talked about this.
Well, so I like they were saying it was about the like unlimited shrimp or whatever.
Yes.
But apparently, what really happened is that a hedge fund bought up. Bought up all the restaurants and is now leasing the property back to them at like higher prices. So just like they lost all that money on rent from themselves.
Yes. How does I saw that. How does that work?
So essentially, the hedge fund landlords are now making money both off of the rent, obviously, but then they've also reportedly been like on the stock market shorting Red Lobster. Like that was a big fiasco back with GameStop. So they're purposely driving the company into the ground just to make more money on their demise.
We need to put these guys down. They're killing Red Lobster for no reason. They need to be punished in some capacity. Are they? Will they be? That's insane.
That's
We
just how they
really
operate.